So thankfully, we're officially out of lockdown. The weather's picked up. You have a large chunk of money burning a hole in your pocket and your bank account. So why don't you get yourself a new bike? Today I'm going to be test riding a 2012 Triumph Explorer, available from RPM here down in Drogheda. So why don't we just get straight into this video? So this Triumph Explorer 1200 is a powerful lump of a bike. It has 135 horsepower and it weighs 259 kilos, which is pretty much just under the entire weight of Ireland. When you're actually on the bike and it's moving, it feels light, it feels nimble. I haven't had any complaints with it being too heavy for me, and I'm the size of a small child. Being a Triumph, it has the beautiful triple engine, which is smooth and sounds so nice. The large stock exhaust does make it quite quiet, but nothing that an aftermarket exhaust can't fix, and it'll sound so nice. It has a beautiful trellis frame which hugs that amazing triple engine. It also has a single-sided swing arm, which, come on, the single-sided swing arms are just the nicest. All the nice bikes have them. So moving to the front of the bike, it does have a digital and an analog dash, which I love. It has all the usual information displayed on a fuel gauge, gear position indicator, but there is some really nice information on it. Like, it tells you how much range that you have left on a tank, which I found on my test ride very, very handy. Frost warning, and it has a tire pressure gauge or tire pressure system, which I couldn't figure out on this bike, but Google is telling me that it has it. The handlebars are nice and wide, but it makes the bike feel really nice. You're not overreached getting the bars. It's a really nice position. It does have cruise control, and the actual menu system is quite nice. Suspension, the front and rear, is so nice with this bike. It felt so plush, and as I said, being 259 kilos, I didn't feel it at all. Speed bumps and our bumpy surface in Ireland was perfect for this bike. Now that we've all the boring and nice no info out of the way, let's actually just get onto this beast. Alright guys, how's it going? Moto Dragon here again, back with a review. I'm on a Triumph Explorer 1200, well, Triumph Tiger Explorer 1200, thanks to RPMCycles. Taking this for a little bit of a spin. This is actually a bike he has for sale. If you guys want to actually purchase a nice 1200 Explorer, here's a beautiful one for sale. Just over 7 grand I think it costs. There is 39,000 kilometers on it. I'm just keeping it because I want to see how far I have until I need to fuel up. But so far this bike feels really, really nice, I have to say. The battery was a bit on the dead side, so I need to drive for a little bit and then I can put a bit of fuel in it. The clutches has a really weird bite on it. What I'm going to be comparing this to is the only other kind of adventure bike I've ever been on is a Honda Verde R1000. So straight away it feels honestly identical. The big barge on it, now it's a big bike, the big heavy bike. To be honest, I didn't feel any issue with the weight so far. I know I haven't really gone too far on it, but even the height on it isn't a big deal. I have a 32-inch inseam and I was able to flat foot it and I was quite comfortable. I was a bit intimidated by the size, but I don't know, it's alright. Brakes are not that exciting. I say once I give it a bit more of a spin, it might feel a little bit nicer. As I said, this one is for sale in RPM and it's been sitting for a little bit, but it's really nice, to be fair. It's so smooth. I love these Triumph triples and the Explorers. There's something I've always loved about an Explorer, just like a do-everything bike. So what I want to try to do is bring it through the town a little bit and then take it on a bit of a stretch of road, like what we've already seen back there. I was on a 100 km/h road. I was doing 100 kilometers an hour. I didn't even realize. So it's very, very nice. The only thing I'm wary about is the battery is deaded, but for a 2012 of 40k on it, it feels really nice. The dash itself was quite nice. I love the digital and analog. It's just something I've always loved about digital and analog. The clutch is hydraulic and it's so smooth. This is actually the first bike I've been on since my accident, so probably about 7 weeks since I've been on a bike, and I was able just to hop on and ride it like I haven't stopped riding before. You have your big info button, which is for your tack here, which you pretty much get everything on. This one does have a heated seat, which is nice. It has heated grips. It has fog lights, I would assume. Cruise control. It has cruise control. Holy f***, I didn't know I had cruise control. Nice. The mirrors are weird because they're small, but I don't know, I can see a decent amount with it. But like, as I said, like, I have a 32-inch inseam and I'm tippy-toeing, but the only reason I'm tippy-toeing is because the pegs are right where my feet are. But when I'm actually on the bike, I don't feel the weight. Like, once you start going, there's no real weight to it. You can feel it kind of tip into like a turn a bit more than you'd want to. That could just be the tire pressure slightly low, or because it's a big barge, but I don't know. I did want to bring it on a nice little spin through this town, see what it's like, because this is a do everything bike. So the gearbox is so smooth, the throttle's so smooth. As I said, the brakes are a bit on the meh to be desired side. So I'm going to pull into this petrol station and stick a bit of fuel in it and hope it starts. If not, I will be calling Ronan, be like, excuse me Ronan, can you come up and get this as a diesel? Bike. Sorry? Bike. Thanks, just on a test drive, Oda. Cheers, thanks. So the Triumph gets 10 out of 10 for looks, I think. I don't know how many other adventure bikes get compliments. Please start. Oh, you fucking beauty. As I said, I love the dash. There's loads of useful information. There we go, it's jumping up now. A gear indicator, fuel gauge. It tells you how far until you have to fill up. It's not what I expected. The suspension is fully adjustable front and the rear, I think. Right, let's give it a bit of beans. Oh, nice. A bit vibey, a bit on the vibey side. So I'm going to be going on some back roads here and then onto like a bit of a straight road just to see what this beast is like. This bike does have full panniers and they are huge. You can see them in the mirror, they are massive. So for trips away, you don't need to worry about anything. You can pack your house easily with this beast. I'm so happy the bike started. I think the tire pressures are a little bit on the low side, but that's okay. Give a bit of beans. That's not bad, that's nice. That is very nice power, to be fair. Obviously I'm used to the MT10's power. This isn't too bad, to be fair. For how big it is, it has more than enough power. It sounds lovely as well for a stock exhaust, but you need the arrow cans for this beast 100%. Oh, it is a bit of a barge to move, but it's flickable. It goes around bends and corners without an issue. I really do like it. I've always loved the idea of a do-it-everything bike. Like there, 80 kilometers an hour I was at, but I'm obviously have slowing down. I was in third gear and it was just pottering away like nothing. Like I'm in fourth gear now in 70 and I'm already in a bit too low of a gear, but there's enough torque there so it doesn't hesitate or struggle. Definitely needs a blip, a nice blipper, quick shifter. Obviously the newer ones do, but when you're used to one like me, it's actually really hard to not think there's one there. Oh, that's nice. That is lovely, lovely power. Like when I'm on it now on these roads, I don't feel like it's a big bike, which it is, obviously. I have noticed, and this is actually just me, that I'm a bit of a baby when it comes to turning. As I said, I last time I rode a bike, I crashed it, and it wasn't my fault, I swear. Right, we'll go left. So I feel I'm, you know, lack of confidence in the turns, but that's okay. That happens. So smooth. Okay, fourth gear. Give it a bit of a gun now. Jesus, that is really, really nice. That the power on this is just so linear. Like I'm used to just kind of, wow, hold on for the ride power, but this is just you know, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. It doesn't seem to stop. That's really nice. And all I can say is, putting 5 litres of fuel in it, I now have 123 kilometers of range. So I think this thing would be so stupidly economical on juice. It's not even going to be funny. And obviously when you're going to be going on a motorway, oh my god, it's going to be so economical. So like, as I said, this bike is for sale in RPMCycles. I'll put the price up on screen, but man, this feels like it's worth every bit of money. There's no noises, there's no weird vibrations, it's so smooth. The suspension is lovely. I haven't noticed a bump. On my 10, I'd be like, oh my god, it's so sore, but this is lovely. Once you're on it, you don't feel any of that weight or height. It's a really nice bike to ride. Like with the Veradero 1000 that I rode for a while, it was my dad's old bike. Okay, I need to stop going up into a gear, because look, it goes up to 12k. I don't need gears. I can use first gear for everything. It's okay. But the Veradero 1000 feels like a big bike, because it is a big bike, but it feels like it. The turning on that bike was really nice, but yeah, it felt like a big bike. This actually feels like I'm on a little bike, which is very weird. Like, I don't feel like I'm really high up, but yet I feel like I own the road. It's quite a weird feeling. It's a real confidence inspiring bike. I'd say this bike is perfect for someone who's wants to get into bigger bike, but they're into the more touring scene, and maybe you've had, like, you know, like GS 800s or the whatever the fuck they're called, the 800 BMW, or a V-Strom 650. This is a nice upgrade. It's really nice. Like, it's really smooth. I can, like, yeah, that's just really smooth. Now we're on 100k road, so you know, this is going to be your touring road if you're not going to take motorways. I was going to take the motorway, but motorway, there's the next exit is like 20 k's away. A bit further than I want to take it on this. It's just a test ride. But here, like, I'm at 90 k's an hour because I'm behind a slow person. Now I'm at 80 k's an hour. 3000 RPM in 5th gear. Oh my god, this thing's just gonna munch the miles so comfortably. Like, you can probably hear the wind I'm getting. That's just the screen. I don't know if it's adjustable. Oh, it is adjustable. Oh my god, it is adjustable. The switch for the heated seat is a bit weird. It's actually like here. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but it's down here, and there's 2 settings on it. But the seat itself, oh man, this is comfortable. Yeah, the screens, I probably needed up higher for me, or a different screen. I'm kind of getting buffeted on my shoulder, but my head itself is perfectly fine. Like, that's 5th gear, just under 4k, just power. Nice torque. Back brake is really good. I'm kind of alternating between them. Front brake is a lot better now that it's been used, but I'm really impressed with this bike. This is so nice. And for a used bike, if you want to get into touring, I think this is the package. It has the beautiful triple engine that just sounds so nice, even with stock exhaust. Obviously, you need aftermarket exhaust for this bike to appreciate how nice this beast sounds. But man, it feels really nice, and I think it looks beautiful. And as you can see, your man in the petrol station said it's a nice, he goes, that's a nice looking bike. When I had it out in Ronan, there was 3 other people that all said that is a nice bike, and it really is. I'm going to get off up here. I want to record the cinematics, but I want to give it a quick walk around as well, just so we can see it in all its glory together. I have in my bag with my camera and my gimbal, and I want to do a nice review, because this is what hopefully I want to try to do at Ronan, is he's going to let me take out some other bikes he has for sale. So it's not just going to be a review of the Triumph Explorer, it's a review of a Triumph Explorer that you can own. And if something's not nice, like, I'm not contracted with him or anything. He just said, here you go, have a go. Like 100 k's, 5th gear, just chilling. Man, that power is just so nice. I'm not obliged to say anything positive if I don't think it's positive. As I mentioned straight away, the brakes are a bit weird, but now that I'm on them, I'm one finger in the brakes, and they're really nice. I have no complaints with the brakes at all. Both brakes, front and rear, was really nice. I was using the rear coming out of the petrol stations, like slow maneuver. And but as I said, this is a bike you can buy now, not just here's a brand new Triumph Explorer. It is a lovely used bike, because the used market's gone a bit crazy, and I feel like this is a really good price for what you're getting compared to some of them. Yeah, it feels lovely. Like, yeah, when you start tipping it like this, you do feel the weight, but I don't know, it's it's very manageable. Like here I am, 100 k's an hour. We'll bring it up to 120 because that's your, say, your motorway speed. And it is quite windy today as well, I should add. But let's see, 120, just cruising, 6 gear, 4k, nothing. Like, this road is very vibey compared to a motorway, but even that, it's handled them quite nice. Really impressed with this bike. I was kind of expecting, oh, it's just another barge. So this is a bit of a technical road. It's a very twisty, tight road, as you can see, but it's also beautiful. And if you're touring, it's the type of roads you probably might want to go on. And so far, it's beautiful. I keep changing gear when I don't have to. Like the power up to this bend, one finger brake, no drama. Just if you're smooth on this bike, it rewards you, and that's just, it's really, really nice, I have to say. I'm very impressed with this bike. Like, obviously I'm not going stupid fast because it's not my bike, but I would happily own this beast. And with the full luggage, like the luggage on it is huge, and weirdly the luggage doesn't look bad on the bike. That's the weirdest thing. The luggage looks quite good. And we're finished. But that handled it very nice. Just over the bumps. Oh my god, it's so smooth over the bumps. Just, what bumps? There is no bumps at all. What more can I say than this? For anyone who is interested in a, contact Ronan, and I guarantee you're not going to be disappointed. Oh. Oh. Okay. Power! Okay, I'm going to turn it off. And let's hope it turns back on. But let me get off this bike and you can have a proper look. It's beautiful. It really is such a nice bike. Like, look at it. And like, that colour, that blue is so nice. The blue with the black. Lovely single-sided swing arm. The beautiful triple. The only thing obviously is that big exhaust, but thankfully the pannier covers it. But like, look at the size of that beast. But look, arrows will fix that, no problem. It is a fully adjustable rear shock, fully adjustable front suspension, and as I said, the panniers are massive. Big heated seat with your fucking dial there. Heated grips. Like, it really is. What is this? I see something. I see a flap. Oh, is that a like a little phone charger or a little charge of something? I don't know. I shall leave. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think of this beast. As I said, this is available on RPMCycles. Huge thanks for him for letting me take this beast out. And obviously, hopefully I done it correctly, and I got some nice shots, and I explained everything because I kind of just hopped on the bike and rode it. Big B, get away! If you want more reviews like this, let me know. I also just realised this is how I adjust the screen here. Go over and tell RPMCycles you said hi, and again, if you're interested in this bike, contact him directly. But yeah, I'll talk to you on the next video.